Tired of writing the same long SQL query again and again? Do you want to save it just once and then reuse it forever? That's exactly what a view does, and today I'll explain it in a super easier way. So imagine you are in a library. You have got 5 big books: customers, orders, products, order details, and payments. Every time someone asks, show me how much each customer has spent. This is the question every time someone come and ask, right? So you go through all 5 books, flip pages, do math, join data. It's a headache. What if you could just save the answer in a separate notebook and next time just open that one notebook? That's what a view is in SQL, a saved query that behaves like a virtual table. Now instead of writing that full query again, you simply can call your view table. But wait, let's understand how a view is different from a table. So a table stores real data and a view stores a saved query, not actual data. How view is different from the CTE, common table expression? So a view is saved permanently, but a CT is temporary. It lives only during the query. And what is the difference between view and a subquery? So a subquery is written inside another query, short term, and it is hidden. But a view is reusable and saved separately, right? Okay, so now we have enough theory. Now it's time to do it practically in MySQL Workbench. So let's open your MySQL Workbench. And here it is our database on which we are going to work. So here you can see there are total 4 tables. One is customers table, then the order details table, then the orders table, and then the products table. And if you are old viewer, then you know that this project is a part of our 25 topics, 25 projects SQL series. So we did this project setup part in the beginning, but I have also created a separate video on this. The link is given in the description box. Also, it is given in the comment section. You can please check from there. So at the very first, we firstly need to instruct the SQL that we are going to use this store database. For that, we write what? Use a store, right? Now, our first query is about to show the total order placed by each customer. We want to get the list of total orders placed by each customer. Now guys, whatever code we will write here, we will save it under our view concept. And then what happens if anybody will come at any time, then we can easily show them. What we can show them? We can show them the total orders placed by each customer, right? So we simply are going to save this. Now, how to save this using the view concept? So first of all, we have to write create view, and then we will give this view a name so that we can call it whenever it's needed. We can call it. So I'm going to name it as customer order summary. Okay, then we have to write as, now normal code we have to write here to get this result. So what columns we need to select? We need to select customer ID, customer name, and then we have to count the order IDs as total order, right? What tables we need here? We need customers table to get the customer ID and customer name, as well as we need the orders table to get the order ID count, right? So let me write here, select customer dot customer ID. As we are using here 2 tables, that's why we have to use join and we have to define 2 tables. So customers table, I have defined it with the C. Now, comma, customers table name column, comma. Now we want to count the orders, so we need to count the order ID here, and order ID exists in order table. And we have to give it one alias name, which is total orders. Now, this thing is available in customers table, defining it with C, as well as we need to join it with the orders table O. On what basis? So on where customers table customer ID is equal to orders table customer ID. Now we want the result for each customer. So we want to get the result customer wise. So here we have to use the group by, and group by what? Group by customer ID as well as customer name. That is available in customers table, and I have written it with the C. Okay, now let's run this. So our view is created. Now how can you check it whether it's created or not? So you have to firstly refresh here from here, and then here you can see view is written, right? Then you can see this arrow, click over here, and here you can see the view that you have created, which is customer order summary. Okay, so this view customer order summary has been created. Now let's call it. Now after some time someone will ask that to show the total order placed by each customer, basically show the customer order summary. Then what we will do, how can we call? So we have to simply write, we will write select star from, now we have to give the table name, and this is the table name that we have created, which is customer order summary. Okay, and this is it. Now let's run it. And here is our table. Isn't it magic, guys? So now no need to write the same query, same code again and again. All right, so let's move to our next query and create next view, which is about the tracking of which product are selling the most. Okay, we need to store this view now. So how can we do? Basically we want what? We want product sales quantity. For that we have to select product ID and then the product name, and then after that selling is written, so we have to find the quantity and we need to sum the quantity. See, here you can see the quantity, right? And it is product ID. So to get the total selling quantity product ID wise, what you have to do, you have to simply sum these quantity product ID wise. Like you want to get the quantity for product ID 2. So here 2 and its selling quantity is 1. Then 2 is here also and quantity is 5. So if we count total selling quantity for product ID 2, so it is 5 plus 1 and it is 6. So this code will be like our normal basic code. Only we have to write here create view, and then we have to give the name of this view, which is I am giving as product sales. As now we will write our normal code from here. So we will write select, and the columns we need to select here are p dot product ID, comma name of that product, comma sum of quantity that is available in order details table. So I have written OD here as total quantity or sold. Then it is available in products table, as well as we need to join it with the order details table OD. On what basis? So on where products table product ID is equal to order details table product ID. Now we need to use group by here as we want to get this result ID wise, product ID wise. So we will write here product ID comma p dot name also. Okay, now let's run it and let's check. Okay, OD dot quantity, it's some error, and this error must be quantity. Now quantity. Now let's run it again. So our view has been created. Now let's refresh from here. After refreshing, we can see second view is created, which is product sales. And if you want to see how this view looks, so just right here select star from product sales. And let's run it. So this is how this view looks. Okay, now let's create one more view, and it is to create view that can show weekly activity. Weekly activity means you can say that recent orders, past 7 days orders. So to get that recent orders, what we need to simply write, we need to firstly write create view, and the name of this view is recent orders. Now we have to write here as, then we will select all the columns from orders table. Okay, but here it will be a condition, and that condition will be order date. Order date must be greater or equal to current date we'll use here current date function, and then we have to write here interval of 7 days. Okay, So by this we can get the here it is day. Okay, now let's run it, and by this method we have created our third view, and third view is about the recent orders. So you can check this recent order from here also. Okay, and why it is coming empty, guys? Because our data doesn't carry any current date. Our data is basically an old data. There is no current date. That's why it is coming empty. So this is the method by which we can create a view and to save a table permanently in our system, in our database, so that we can reuse it again and again whenever it's needed. So this is it for this video, guys. See you soon with the new topic and the new project. Till then, take care, keep practicing. Bye bye.